slithers and those awesome ants. How kind they are. What a lovely letter. Oh, greetings everyone. I didn't see you there. I was just reading a letter that I received from my friends. The last time that we were together, they were teaching me how to play tennis, and well, they thought it would be really a good idea to write down some of the rules about tennis for me in this letter. Would you like to hear? It says that the game can be played by either one player on each side in a singles match, or with two players on each side in a doubles match. And that you need a tennis racket and a tennis ball to play, and that the game starts with a coin toss to see who goes first. To show my appreciation for this lovely letter, I'm going to type them a letter on my laptop, but I ran out of ink from my printer. I'm so lucky though. My pet, Blinky the Mouse, he ran off to the store to go and get some more ink for the printer so I can send the letter off. In the meantime, why don't we talk about a new letter? Can you guess the name of the letter that we're going to talk about right now? I. The name of the letter is I. Now you've seen this letter before, haven't you? And when we talked about it, we said that when we see this letter, we say its name I. And that's because this letter is a vowel. It's a special letter. Sometimes letters say their names, and sometimes they make other sounds too. So right now, we're going to talk about the I sound. So the name of this letter is I, but the sound that we're going to talk about is I. What's the name of this letter? I. And what sound does it make? I. Now the action for I is like this. You put your fingers near your nose and you twiddle them back and forth. You're pretending that you're a mouse and that your fingers are your whiskers. And well, you were a bit of a naughty mouse. You went into your friend's room, on their desk in fact, where they kept their writing materials and their typing materials too. Pretend that you were a little naughty mouse who found their ink cartridge, and you nibbled on it and you scratched at it and it opened up and black ink spread all over the place, making a big mess. Pretend you're that naughty little mouse who made a big inky mouse. Great. Now let's take a look at the letter I. This is a big uppercase I. It has a long line at the top, a long line that goes down the middle, and a long line that goes across. Let's write it in the air. Start at the top. Make a long line that goes across, go back to the middle. Make a long line that goes down and go back to the side. Make a long line that goes across on the bottom. Kind of looks like it has maybe a hat and a big foot. Now let's make a little lowercase I. To do that, you have to make a little line that goes down and a dot that floats on top. See, the dot and the little line are not touching. There must be a space in between. So the dot has to float on top. Great. Now this is our letter I song. Why don't we sing the song and then we can read the words to the song. I'll sing it the first time and then you can sing it with me, okay? And then we can sing it again together. When I'm singing, don't forget to do the action too, okay? Here we go. Inky the Mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink, it spread all over the desk. Inky's wet. Let's sing it together. Ready? You do the action and I'll point to the words. Inky the Mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink, it spread all over the desk. Inky's wet. Great. All right, this time I'm going to do the action with you and let's sing it again. I love this song. Pretend you're a little naughty mouse. Here we go. Inky the Mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink, it spread all words to the song, and as we're reading, let's see if we can find any words that have a big uppercase I or a little lowercase I. All right, let's begin. Does this word start with a letter I? It sure does. And look, I's right there at the beginning. This word is Inky. Can you read it? Great. Let's keep going. Does this word start with the letter I? It sure does. And it says is. Can you say it? Very good. Let's keep going. Hey, does this word have the letter I in it? But is I at the beginning of the word or near the middle of the word? It's near the middle. So this word doesn't start with an I sound. Look at this letter. What sound does this word start with? S. So this word is spilled. Can you say it? Spilled. And I is working in the middle. Look at this word. Does it start with the letter I? It certainly does. And does it start with a big uppercase I or a little lowercase I? A little lowercase I. And this word is ink. Your turn. Great. Let's keep going. Oh, look, it's the same word. Ink and ink. They both say ink. Here's another I word. This word is it. Can you say that? It. It starts with an I and it ends with a t. It starts with a I and it ends with a t. It. Let's keep going. I wonder if we'll find any more I's in our letter I song. Oh, look. Here are those I's that are by themselves, but they're lowercase. I think this is when we say in the song. Inky's wife. Yes, that's the part where we say Keep going. Does this word start with the letter I? It sure does. And does it start with a big uppercase I or a little lowercase I? A big uppercase I. And this word says Inkies. Can you say that? Inkies. It starts with a I and it ends with a S. Inkies. Great. So now that we've talked about big uppercase I's and little lowercase I's, we know the action, we know the sound, and we also found some words that have I in it. May I show you some things from my home? Great. Now all of these things start with a I sound. The first thing that I would like to show you is this. And this is called incense. Can you say incense? It has a lovely fragrance. Do you have incense in your home? The next thing that I would like to show you is a fridge magnet. But this fridge magnet is in the shape of a country, and that country is Italy. Can you say Italy? Great. Some people think that this country is shaped like a boot. What do you think? This country is also home to pizza, and I love pizza. And the last thing that I'd like to show you that starts with an I sound are these. And they are instruments. Can you say that? Instruments. These are musical instruments made to make beautiful sounds. Do you have any instruments in your home? All right. So now it's time to play a little game, and that is Guess Who? I'm going to give you some clues, and you have to guess who it is or what it is that I'm talking about. But I wonder where Blinky went. Anyways, here we go. Clue number 1. This thing is a pet. This thing is a mouse. And this thing is my pet's cousin, Blinky. You sang about this thing in our letter I song. Can you guess who or what it is that I'm talking about? You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time's up. Who or what is it that I'm talking about? I'm talking about Inky the Mouse, my cousin Blinky's cousin, the one who we sang about in the letter I song. Well, Blinky's been gone for an awful long time. I hope he's okay. It was really nice of him to get that ink for me, that wonderful black ink that will make my letter Oh, Blinky, when did you get home? I didn't even see you there. Oh, Blinky, what happened? There's black ink all over the place. Oh, Blinky, we're going to have to tidy this up together. All right, my friends, I guess Blinky and I have a big mess that we need to clean up. But that's okay. With teamwork, it should be done in no time. Until next time, goodbye for now.